So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another interview of the Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and tonight I have Kevin and Peter Bird. They're in the band Seven Kingdom, and we are here to talk about a new EP, music, and also, first of all, guys, how are you? And I said, is your last name Bird for both of you?
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, I
Bird,
just saw his face. I'm
B-Y.
like, I'm like, maybe he's a half brother.
No, full brothers,
Yeah,
or
we're only full
birds.
blood brothers.
And
We
it's
got we got some half brothers,
yeah,
but
it's actually it's Keith, Kevin
yeah,
and Keith.
Oh, I thought you said
yeah.
Pete.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
my voice, I got a weird voice. I
Okay,
could
so
say
it's Heath, not Pete. We don't know. We don't know who Pete
Yeah.
is. So you guys are. First of all, thank you for doing this. You guys are
Absolutely.
hunkering down
Oh
in Winter Haven, Florida, waiting for Milton.
oh
Uh, I don't know
yeah.
about you guys, but that's the worst name for a hurricane. Like, like
Yeah,
it
Milton.
doesn't
It's
sound menacing. If you hear, oh,
yeah,
here Milton's coming, I think
yeah,
of The
right.
Simpsons or something. Like,
it's like
Yeah,
like
cousin
hurricanes, you need to put like here comes Saruman.
yeah. There you go.
If
Something
you
more
said something
threatening.
like that, you're like,
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, no. Glad for doing this, and I'm glad you guys stayed safe. Yeah, I saw it. It's
yeah.
a huge Category 5 hurricane. And
Yeah.
leaving from Puerto Rico, I still have post Maria PTSD. But yeah, hopefully
Uh,
everything's fine. But I listened to the EP that you guys are gonna put out. It's gonna be on November the 8th, and you signed to a record label, a new record label for this. What's the record label that you signed for?
Obvious. It's a RPM, Raining Phoenix
RPM.
Music. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
yeah,
great people.
really
Uh,
excited about that opportunity we got with them. It's been
yeah.
a
I
very
was reading. I think Harry King is on that label. Who else is on that label right now?
yeah,
they signed Halloween not too long ago, which is my favorite band. So I was like,
yeah,
holy crap, you
yeah,
know?
Halloween. A lot of awesome bands. It's really crazy to be a part of that. Just
Yeah. Before that, you guys had been independent for a while, right?
mhm.
Yeah, we've been mostly DIY for the most part. We still do a lot of like DIY stuff, but yeah, so
Yeah, we've had I mean we had a few, like we were on Napalm for a little while, and there's a couple little startup labels we were
yeah,
a part of like way earlier. But
nothing
uh
ever worked out. No one ever treated us like RPM or treated. It's just been
That
amazing to have their support.
that's a good
yeah,
thing to be. You want to be in a label that treats you right and lets you like be independent artist and do your thing and respect that. So yeah, I was, obviously you guys got your big break in 2010 when Blind Guardian picked you as an opening act,
um,
which that's great.
yeah,
Tell me a little bit about that experience.
yeah. Oh man, yeah, Blind Guardian. That's my favorite band of all time. One of my biggest influences too as a
Mhm.
musician and stuff, and even like back then. And I think for that tour, yeah, it was 2010. So
Yeah,
we were,
we were young, dumb, and full of.
yeah, we were very,
2010. It's 14 years. It's gonna be 15 years now.
yeah,
Probably yeah,
that's crazy.
right after we started, really.
And that tour really, like, we hadn't had a lot of touring experience at the time. Just a lot of local shows, a little bit of stuff around Southeast, But that
Mhm.
tour really kind of like threw us in the
It
just,
it broke us in
yeah,
for sure.
like that tour really like got us going and really taught us a lot as far as like what it's like to be a touring band and like what you have to do like on the road and as far as performance goes and just your chops. It was
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
experience.
So that's awesome that you got to do that. And you guys have been around basically since 2007. So you've been a band for a while now.
yeah.
And all your album covers, they're very bright. So I know it says power metal, but you're like a power metal, like with progressive tendencies, I would say. I would say the sound of the band, right?
I'll say we got a little, yeah, we got a touch of it. We try and keep it interesting and not just play straightforward power metal, but kind of
we bring all of our influence. We all like, different, we love power metal, but other genres as well, and like even
Heavier
some
stuff.
heavier stuff, like some like mellow death, or like metalcore even, like
Yeah.
and then even like some EDM, electronic music, like but we like to kind of mix all of our influences and stuff we love together to create something that we like, and hopefully other people like as well.
Plus, you got your singer. She has a great voice.
Yeah.
She has a great voice, and in this EP, you have a cover of that Mr. song, Kyrie, which when I was listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, I remember that song.
Yeah, right.
Like
It's
it's
so
so
catchy.
80s.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
was a fan of that song?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, we all kind of like, liked it kind of casually, I guess, but we always do the like the Kickstarters for our albums. Like we'll have like fans and like just supporters help us basically fund our albums. And one of the perks we had on there, if you donate a certain amount, you can help choose a cover song you want us to perform.
Yeah.
So we'll compile like a list of potential things, and that was one of the ones on the list, and that they wanted us to do it. So we are like, all right, and it's got the '80s vibe, and we knew Sabrina would be great at singing it, so we just thought it'd be pretty cool, and maybe not done in a while. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of a band that's covered this recently.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I've heard a cover of that song. I think I can't remember out of the top of my head.
Yeah,
but
I can't know either.
Yeah, no, I can't. But what I like about the cover is that I actually listened to the cover and listened to the original today, and I think with a female vocals it works great.
Thanks.
Yeah,
we should do that. Let's do it back to back. Listen, we haven't done that yet. So maybe we'll try that out.
Yeah, Sabrina's, she's great vocalist, and she's just has the power, and she's really good at just that melodic, just soaring style vocals. I thought kind of mixed well for that song.
Yeah, so. And I see the guitarist has her last name. So is he brother or is it husband and wife?
Another, Camden and Sabrina, their husband and wife.
I would imagine. Yeah, so that's awesome. Yeah, that you have like it's awesome when everyone gets along. So tell us a little bit. You being a guitar player and you being a drummer, like Kevin, obviously, which guitar players influence you, and Keith, not Pete, which drummers influence you?
Yeah.
Well, I know Blind Guardian, once again, was one of my all-time favorite bands, and I always loved just the like Andre Olbrich, his type of like melodic, really harmonized guitar solos and really catchy. You can almost kind of sing along with it. But as far honestly, one of my all-time favorite guitarists is Paul Gilbert. I love his style of shred, but with like blues, and that's really good feel, and the big bends and the vibrato. I love that. I really love the shredding and the blues and the feel type of guitar. So I mean, Paul Gilbert would be my biggest influence probably.
What about you, Keith?
You.
Man, I got like when I first started, I was into like punk rock and stuff, so I like to play fast just to start. But then I went to the Metallica, and then I think one of my first major influences was Anders Johansson from Hammerfall and Yngwie, and Uli Kush from the '90s era Halloween. I really loved his just the style of fills that he played. I don't know. He brought so much character to the drums that I just really liked that. So yeah, Anders Johansson, Uli Kush, and who else? Achilles Priester.
Oh,
okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys have in November you have a tour through the States, and then you have you're like finishing that, and then you go to Europe. So let's talk first about the tour that you're doing for the States. You're touring with you're gonna be the headliner, and I see you have Striker, which I know they're a band from Canada, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
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 Very
Striker.
fun.
I know because the YouTuber called the Metal Meltdown interviewed them, and he talked about the album. So I'm like, yeah, they have a cool name, and also Lutaro. So tell us, Shredding North America 2024. Tell us a little bit about that tour, upcoming tour.
Yeah, I mean, we just we wanted to kind of test the waters again with like a headliner style tour. Like it'll be,
Because we don't do headliners too often, but
yeah,
we figured with this EP release plus being on the label that we got, we just wanted to give it one last run with trying to headline and do our own tour.
yeah. And Striker, like I mean, we met those guys for the first time on the when we toured with them with Beast in Black in 2022, I believe it was. And
Mhm.
they're just super rad, just some of the raddest guys ever, and just amazing musicians. Like the guitarists, like just the harmonized shred and just the feel. Just really chill,
They're
rad
so
guys.
talented and so rad.
So we were like,
So,
we gotta tour again, So
yeah.
we just this eventually just kind of fell together, and just we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it seems like a fun show, and you're starting with Texas,
Yeah,
and I see you're doing like almost a lot of East Coast and hope, and I think it's a good thing that you're ending in Florida, uh,
yeah,
We
yeah.
were talking about
with the
because of
circumstances. Yeah, because I see the Orpheum in Tampa, which I hopefully everything will be okay with that venue because I've never been there. But I used to live in Miami until 2 years
Okay.
ago, but I moved back to Puerto Rico. So I went to some venues, but in Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. But I did saw some shows in Orlando. So I see that you're closing at the Conduit in Orlando.
yeah.
So yeah, so seems like it's gonna be a fun time. And you finished that, and how soon are you heading to Europe after that?
I believe the Unleash the Archers tour starts in February, sometime in February. So we'll probably be off. Yeah, we'll have like a month or two to kind of just get ready to go to Europe,
Yeah.
and we're right back at it again.
Yeah.
With Striker as
And
well, which is
Unleash the Archer, I know they've had a an album this year that's gotten a lot of praise. Uh, so yeah, it's gonna be Unleash the Archers and Strikers gonna be there
awesome.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome.
So double Canadian, Florida
Two
band.
Canadians, an American band. Yep, going to Europe. Uh, yeah,
Canada
that's going to
versus the US.
yeah, right. But no, that's going to be really cool. Like we did the Unleash the Archers tour back in 2021, which was the first time we've ever played with UTA, and they were an incredible band. It was awesome seeing them perform every night and just getting to know them. We got to become pretty good friends with them. They're just cool people. So we're like, it's been a couple years now, so we're looking forward to hanging out with them again and being on the road with them. So
And sharing a bus with
yeah, sharing a
them.
bus.
Yeah, should be fun. So right now you have a single called The Square, which is the one that's the single that you use. Tell me a little bit about that single.
That's I think that was the first song we kind of wrote for the EP, and we decided to release it, as the single first, just because we felt like it was a good representation of the band in this day and age, at least, and what is to come for the record. It's just kind of really straight up power metal, but with a lot of big hooks and a lot of melodic, aspects to it. And we thought we were really happy with it. Thought it was a solid track.
Yeah, solid first. I think it represents the EP pretty well. I mean, the EP's it's got some variety on it, I think. But
Oh yeah,
this song,
I've listened to it.
Yeah,
yeah, but we just wanted to start out with a power metal, you know,
straight
power
to the
metal
point.
banger with heaviness, just something,
Yeah.
something to
Does your
remind
lead
people.
singer write all the lyrics, or is it like a group effort?
It's sometimes it's I know that song in particular, Sabrina wrote the majority of it. I think Keith like collaborated a little bit too here and there with some stuff. And there's another song like Through These Waves, which I wrote, and Serpent and Lotus was Sabrina, and then the other one I can't think of the name of it right now. I think Camden worked
Yeah,
on it
Camden
mostly. But I mean, sometimes it's a group effort. But Sabrina does do a lot, and we all just kind of come together and make it work. Really. Uh,
Yeah, you forgot Wilted Pieces. That's the other one.
Wealth of Pieces, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Been a long day of hurricane stuff.
Yeah.
I don't I don't I know what that's like. So yeah, so you a lot of preparing. Hopefully you have all the essentials. The good thing, like
Yeah.
I saw pictures of people in the I-9 like not moving for hours. I'm like you're screwed if you're in your car in the in
That's what I
the
saw. It's like so backed up. I've never seen I-95's probably never been that backed up in Florida.
Yeah, it's people are just people are going crazy. They're buying up everything and getting all the gas. And
A lot of
that
it, but
that happens a lot. I remember when the pandemic, when I never to this day understand why people were buying so much toilet paper.
oh yeah,
it happened again during this hurricane, at least for us. All the
yeah,
toilet paper was gone. That's the first thing. Toilet paper and water was gone.
yeah.
And
Everyone's
gas.
like, yeah, everyone's got to have a clean ass.
Well, if there's
Yeah,
water, yeah, I think water is very important. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so but yeah,
Water and
I don't know. So yeah,
I think there's a
so
reason for some people to just kind of panic buy. They don't
yeah,
know.
no, no, yeah. People can panic in situations like that. So so is that so I know that you guys are putting out this EP, but you're working on a full length for next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
can we yeah. What can we expect from that full length that you guys are working on?
um, I mean, we've got a good chunk of it done right now. There's still a lot left to kind of finish, but as far as like the basic outline of most of the songs, I think we've pretty much done. It's a matter of filling in like lyrics and concepts to the music. I mean, musically, I think it's on par with with the EP at this point. It's got that just power metal, big hooks, maybe a little bit of curveballs here and there, some heavy stuff, keyboards. But I think the EP itself is a good like preview of what's to come. Just expanded upon. So
Yeah, like a sampler.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just kind of let you know like this is kind of what's coming. And there might be a little bit of interesting new things here and there, but this is kind of like this is the sampler.
Yeah, was working on an EP like easier, because you have less tracks, and I'm thinking you guys were doing it because you're like your new label, like just like hey, let's put something out, let's build this momentum and have a few new songs so you can go on tour.
Yeah, but tour was a big part of it too. We wanted to release something to tour on.
Yeah, I think that's the thing because we knew it was going. We didn't want to. I guess I'm writing an album. I think in general, but like, for us, I know is like it's very time consuming, and we don't like to rush. We try to like take as much time as we can just to try to get it as good, to our ears at least. And we knew that we wanted
would be quicker.
Yeah, and we wanted something out this year, just because it's been 2 years or so since we've released anything new. But we knew that with the time and with the tours and stuff, like we just wouldn't have time this year to do a full length album. So we thought we'd just you know, do like a 4-song EP, 5-song EP, and just kind of, like I said, like a little sampler and just like release that, let you know what is to come, and then kind of tour on this, get people familiar with it. Then next year we'll have like the full length album. So but it is easier. It's easier to do just a short batch of songs.
Sounds like a plan. So this is the artwork for the new EP, the square. So tell us a little bit about the inspiration for this artwork.
That would actually. So Sabrina had the concept of this. I know it has to do with
the serpent below this stuff.
Yeah, I see the serpent, and there's like the all-seeing eye.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot of Sabrina did that. And I like the color scheme. We want to do something different, so we never done something like kind of gold, kind of Egyptian. Like at first we were talking about putting a scarab on there, like the beetle, but then we realized that every journey has a scarab
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
true. Yeah.
That
And we
every
kind of
what?
Every Journey album, the band Journey, they have a scarab. So if we put a scarab on ours,
yeah,
Oh, oh my God, they do.
we
yeah.
didn't even
Don't
realize.
now you gotta cover it. Now you gotta do Don't Stop Believing or something.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But
But
we're
yeah,
like, yeah, now that we're talking covers, like, which is a song that you would like, oh my God, I hope we never, a song that, do you think it's uncoverable? Like, because I know there's a lot of songs that has been covered, but a song that you think like, I don't think no one can cover this.
I mean, as far as like a song that I just wouldn't want to do, it would be "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey. Like honestly, just
Yeah,
because.
it's overdone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just kind of overdone. I don't know though. I mean, I'm open to most things as long as we can kind of like metal it up,
metal, yeah, yeah.
make it heavy.
Like with Curie, like it was a little trick because it was just written different. It was so different.
And there's
Just
not
the
a
chord
lot of
structure.
guitars.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
So that, I mean, those like 80s type songs like that are pretty hard. But I think it's a nice challenge for us. I mean, I would hate to do like an Infant Annihilator song or some death metal stuff.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to get him.
I wouldn't be able to
do that
handle
one very
that.
well. But
Which one? Which
Like maybe
song?
some hardcore death metal or
Oh,
does it
yeah, no.
or something like that. I couldn't see ourselves covering that.
yeah,
No, I know what
I
you
don't think
mean.
we can tackle a Dream
Yeah,
Theater
it
song.
wouldn't like make sense for
right.
for the band to cover that one. So yeah, it seems like you got a big year next year, and since Halloween is on your label, would it be like cool if you guys tour with them?
That would be amazing.
That would
Yeah,
be my dream come true if that happened.
yeah. That would honestly, that would be. Well, we'd love that. I mean, we did Blind Guardian. We'd love to do Halloween. Just the, some of the originators of this genre of music we love so much. Just that
Maybe
would be.
your favorite, then my favorite. That'd be
Yeah, it would be awesome. I hope so. That would be great. It would be a huge
Yes,
tour as well.
since
So
sometimes when bands are like in the same record label, they like for them to tour together because they're in the same
Yeah.
record label and things like
right.
that. So yeah, that would be
Let's
awesome. And
see.
yeah, Halloween, that's a band that has had I remember they've been since the 80s, like out they've had albums since forever. I remember being in high school and being like I remember the song I Want Out. Like
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
who can't forget that track?
Uh,
So
That's nice.
yeah, like, so do you have a favorite track from DCP?
I do really enjoy all the songs. I think Through These Waves might be my favorite. Um, Through These Waves and Serpent and the Lotus are my two personal favorites. I just think those songs they came. I mean, I think they all came together well, but those songs in particular, I'm really happy with how they came out musically, lyrically, sonically. Just I'm really happy with those songs.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say Serpent Melodus is it's just really fun to play, and I feel really connected playing that.
yeah.
I'll probably say that's my favorite. Or the Square is really fun too.
They're all fun, I
Either
think.
the Square or the Serpent Melodus.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fun, it's a fun EP. I got because I enjoyed it, and the cover is it's really an awesome cover. It sounds really awesome. You guys like made it your own, so I think it's great. And it's you have those tours coming, so it's exciting times for the band. And
Yeah,
yeah, like I would be really stoked. And you guys have played. You've done the Prog Power USA. You've done the 7 Tons of Heavy Metal Cruise. When did you did the 7 Tons of Heavy Metal Cruise?
That was 2018. I think it was
yeah.
2018 we played. That was the one and only time we played it. Here's hoping to the future. But that was yeah. The 70,000 tons was a great experience. Just everything about it was awesome, and I'm looking forward to playing again. Hopefully.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
yeah. It was.
it's a the most metal cruise ever.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like real fun. Is hopefully the food is good too, and everything. It's like Yeah, I've never been to one, but I know they go out of Florida, right? I think Miami.
Yeah, out of Miami.
Yeah, yeah, and I do remember the food being pretty good. They'd have those buffets, and then they'd have like this late night pizza shop that would stay open all night, which had pretty good
Yeah.
pizza. I thought it was everyone's just everyone's like a big I don't know. It's just
It's
like a
yeah, it's something it's
it's an
something
experience.
you have to experience because it's so wild. And it was such I mean it's such a crazy concept too. It's like a heavy metal cruise, you know. And we were just so stoked to get on it and did. Hopefully do it
Yeah,
again.
plus you've done the Prog Power, which is pretty great as well. So yeah, no, you've been on like what's something that you haven't played that you're like maybe like a walking or something like
Yeah,
that that would be on a
Yes.
bucket list, right?
yeah,
That's what that's like our next is like one day we always say like one day we're gonna play whacking, you know.
yeah.
Whacking.
That's a big bucket list for us, and I'm hoping within the next few years we'll be able to play that. So I mean, that a lot of the big European festivals, because we've never really done
Yeah.
any European. We've done like a PPM fest, which I don't know if it even
Mhm.
I don't
exists
think they
anymore.
played.
That was
Yeah.
years ago, but we'd love to get on the big European tour circuit. But yeah, Wacken, Wacken, however you say it is,
Yeah, I don't know how you say it either, but
I would say whack it.
yeah,
Wacken.
but whacking or what? But but I know something that is I think is good about the European festivals is I think they're more open to have like different types of bands.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah,
I don't know because I've been to tours in US and so I think sometimes in US they like they're like no they have to be like similar and I think in Europe they have like different styles and I think it's more fun if you see
Yeah.
bands that all play different stuff because if you go see a band there's like three like bands doing the same thing the same type of thing you're gonna get bored. I don't know at least I would get bored. I would like some variety.
Yeah. Same.
I like the variety, and I think maybe it attracts different people too sometimes, and
Yeah.
maybe some people that wouldn't normally wouldn't normally come to see a power metal show will be there, and then maybe you get some crossover fan connection, maybe make some fans from people who normally wouldn't see you, but they happen to be at this festival because it's multiple genres of music. So I think it's a good thing all around. You know.
Awesome. So, guys, I want to thank you, Kevin and Keith, for taking some time of your night to chat with me and talk about, Seven Kingdoms and, your upcoming EP. So, before I let you guys go, so you can keep hunkering down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst thing about hurricanes is not actually when the hurricane is. It's actually the waiting. The
Yeah.
waiting of
Oh,
like when it's
yeah.
coming because you're like, where the fuck is it getting? Like, yeah, and especially yeah,
That's how it's been the past few days. Like even today, like it hasn't even really rained at all here. It's been pretty nice out. So I'm just like, I know this isn't gonna last. So I kind of wish we'd just go ahead and get this thing going so we can get past it.
Yeah. It's like
It's
this
just
time tomorrow it's gonna be
drastically
chaos, you know?
different.
It's
So
so hopefully everyone will stay safe in Florida,
yeah.
and you guys are gonna tour in just a few weeks. So anything that you like to say to the fans before we go tonight?
Just like I'm really excited. I think we're all really excited to get this EP, released, and then eventually, of course, the full album because we've been sitting on this music for a little while now, and we're just really excited for the world to hear it and our supporters and like come check us out on the road. You're not gonna be disappointed. I think uh I think you see like when we perform, you can see the passion, and the music we made, and as far as like giving it back to the crowd. So, hope you enjoy the music, and I hope to see you from the stage. So,
yeah,
Awesome.
just come see us. We can't wait to see you.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So, again, Kevin, Keith, thank you for joining me from you're not on a couch, but it looks like you're in your basement or something.
this is our
Our
little.
band shit.
This is our band practice room. Actually,
Your
might go
brand.
see a
Oh
drum
yeah,
set.
I see the drums back there.
This is where we
So
do our jamming and all the fun stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, we
So
had this for a while. It's our little den.
Yeah.
yeah. So, thank you for joining me from, Winter Haven. to here in Puerto Rico to my couch. So Seven Kingdoms, the Square, out November the 8th. I'll put the link for people who want to pre-order, and obviously catch the band on the road in November in the US, and if you're in Europe in February, catch them in Europe. So until next time, couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.